Okay, I'm going to try something today, and if this makes the video, I quite frankly will be shocked. But I'm taping it just in case anyway. I'm going to do some bacon wrapped pork belly. So double the pig, double the fun, I guess. And I'm going to be covering the pork belly. I'm going to use a binder. I'm actually using Chick-fil-A Polynesian sauce as a binder because I've heard people use that before. Use a little smokehouse maple from McCormick for a rub on it, and then wrap it in some bacon, and then put it on the grill that I will use as a smoker. I'm not going to use any smoke this time. I'm just going to kind of use it as a smoker, but with no smoke box. Basically, just put it on indirect heat. At any rate, so we're going to do that, and then I'm going to marinate it and baste it in a teriyaki glaze, and then put it over some fried rice, and we'll see what happens. It could be phenomenal. I could be running out to Chick-fil-A tonight. We'll see. Okay, so I had previously, as you saw, I believe, cut the pork belly up into, cubes, about like that. I bought the strips of pork belly from Costco, but you could buy a full pork belly and cut it up in those cubes as well. I just covered it with some Polynesian sauce from Chick-fil-A. It's going to serve as a binder, and now I'm getting ready to cover with this, smokehouse maple seasoning from McCormick, just kind of as a rub. So as you can see, I have sprinkled it fairly liberally on the cubed up pork belly. I'm gonna let this sit probably for another 15 minutes. It's been sitting out. I don't know if I said that earlier, but I'd gotten the pork belly, cubed it up, and let it sit out for maybe 20 or 30 minutes to get it closer, I guess, to room temperature. I've got the grill already fired up, ready to go on indirect heat. I'm gonna let this get a little bit more room temperature, then wrap it in the bacon, put it on this tray, which is a wire rack, and pan covered in aluminum foil just to take care of the drippings, and then I'll put it on indirect heat. So I just came out to check my grill. I've actually got it at 300, which is higher than I want it to be, so I've turned down the two knobs. I've got heat on this burner, and then over here on this burner, and I'm going to put the pork bellies right in the middle of them. But I want the temperature to be down just a little bit, trying to get it in that 250 to 225 mark, and you can see it's coming down. So by the time I put them on there, that's where it should be, so I can do a low and slow. Okay, they are now wrapped, and I'm going to put them on the grill, or if you had a smoker, this is where you would put them on your smoker, and I'm not going to look at them for a few hours. Okay, the temperature settled down on about 250, which is fine. You can actually, well, you can't, but I can smell, some of that rub being heated up. It smells fantastic. This is about an hour and a half in. The bacon is getting nice and firm, but not too crispy. And in about another hour-ish, we'll start marinating them. Okay, so we've got these, have been on. I'm doing this on a week evening or week afternoon, and so I actually had work to do. And these got just slightly crispier than what I wanted, but they are fine. They are good. And if you look at the underside, like here, where it was not protected a little bit from the heat, they look fantastic. Okay, and now I'm going to baste them. I said marinate, I really meant baste, but baste them with this teriyaki basting glaze. And I've actually had to turn off the heat, but let's, assuming I didn't have to do that because of work, once they get to this, or, you know, once they get to looking like this, then I'm going to baste them. The baste will protect them from the heat and from burning too much. And so I'm going to turn off the camera while I baste, and then we'll show you. Okay, I guess I can combine two things into one. I've taken the pork belly. It's still marinating. Looks fantastic. But I only have heat way over here, so I've got the heat way turned down. This is still indirect, so it's kind of basically just warming right now. And now what I'm going to put it over is some fried rice. And what you do here, this is really simple, is I made some white rice yesterday, refrigerated it, because fried rice, believe it or not, is better with day-old rice. So I made some rice yesterday, refrigerated it. Now I've got some cooking oil in a pan. I'm frying it up. In a little bit, I'm going to crack some eggs into it. And what I'll do is I'll just kind of make a little space here, fry up some eggs, and then mix it all together in it, and some peas and carrots, and then mix in some soy sauce with it while it's all frying, and then that will be the fried rice. And so I'm going to put the pork bellies over the fried rice. Okay, so I've cracked 2 eggs in the middle of it, and you can see that. I'm going to break the yolks. And get these all, you know, fried up or scrambled up. Then I'm going to mix that in with the rice. Then I will mix the peas and carrots in with the rice, and then the soy sauce. So it's starting to take shape with the fried rice. Pork belly, bacon wrapped pork belly, looking pretty good. Got that nice teriyaki glaze on it. I might hit it one more time with the glaze. As you can see, the egg getting ready to be distributed into the rice. Okay, so we dumped some carrots and peas in there. We've got the egg. Now we're going to mix that all up in the rice. Okay, it would be better if I wasn't doing this one-handed, but you get the point, and I'll show you when the soy sauce is mixed in.